Now we're live. We're live. Hi, everyone. Oh my gosh. Happy Valentine's Day to you. It has been quite a journey getting on again today. So I didn't promote this really. And I don't know if anybody's going to be here. So thank you to the rewatchers. That's okay. If you're not here, that's totally fine. We've had a break in filming the live Light on the Path lessons because last month my father passed away. He was 92. He lived a very full life, and it feels like, in a way, like he graduated. It feels like he's graduated, and it's fine. It's actually a very peaceful time to be in reflection of 92 years and this bond that we had, father and daughter. So on the 14th of January, he did pass. And so there's been lots of upheaval and lots of change here on Living Theosophy. So there was a break in the filming. And thank you for your kind wishes. Some of you were very loving over there on all of the platforms. We are now Living Theosophy on all of the platforms. So, oh, there is somebody. Somebody's here. Welcome. Welcome. I shall say hello. Wait, I can't see you. I'm going to see if I can I? Oh, no. Wait, hang on. I can't type to you. Hello? Oh, no. You know what? If you're here, if there's actually somebody here, I may, let's see, because I don't have the normal screen. Live chat. Okay, let's see. Oh, there you are. Hey, great. They're gone. I scared him away. I scared him away. Okay, I found my little thing. We're not aborting. We're carrying on because the show must go on. I'll say hello. Okay, hang on. Hello. Sorry about this. There. All right. So I'm here by myself again. Anyway, it's fine. Living Theosophy across all platforms. My tea spilled today. That's actually not the worst thing that has happened. It has been one of those days. It'd be like where Sod's Law and Murphy's Law had a baby, and then they had a great-grandchild, and they named it Living Theosophy, because that is what has happened, not to Living Theosophy, but to me as the person for Living Theosophy. It has been a crazy day. In a nutshell, I will tell. Oh, somebody's back. Welcome, whoever's here. Today, my husband had asked me to go on to a live auction for him. Hello, welcome to whoever's here. And I ended up buying the wrong thing and a live auction, and we are legally bound to pay for that object, and at least it wasn't as bad as it could have been. But anyway, there was lots of little things and big things. So we are going to be moving forward into Light on the Path. And I may, they're gone. Oh, they're back. I may edit out this beginning. I don't know what. 3 of you, I can't see who you are. Oh my God. Okay. I see 4 of you. I don't know who you are until you say something. So I apologize. I don't know, my screen is different, but I'm not going to worry about it because we're going to continue on. So if you are here and you would like me to address you, please say something in the comment area. I'm happy to do so. No? Okay. What is Theosophy? Some people ask, what is Theosophy? Theosophy is Theos, gods, Sophia, meaning wisdom. Light on the Path is one of the big theosophical classics, written back in 1885 by a woman named MC, only giving her initials. I don't know if you can see that. My light is blasting a little bit, MC. You can get a free copy of this over at livingtheosophy.com. If you wish, you can download your free copy and begin studying along with me. I apologize. I'm not able to see your names. For some reason, I can only see numbers. So if I don't address you by name, I apologize. Theosophy, the wisdom of the gods, the ancient wisdoms, the mysteries, if you will. Who am I? I am Anne. I barely give my name on this channel, if ever, but I think it's important that I do sometimes because people want to know, who, where, and why, and what. I'm a former radio broadcaster, former television broadcaster. I did some in California, some local, some regional, some national. I live in the United Kingdom, and I voice these books here on this channel. So in voicing some of these texts, you'll see back there the Yogi Philosophy, Theosophy. You see Voice of the Silence. You have the Secret Doctrine. I have not voiced that one. That one is a big one. You have Isis Unveiled there. We study from these texts. I am a dedicated student, and I believe so much in the teachings of Theosophy that I've quit all things, and there you are. Somebody's there for a few weeks. I am. Hi there, Ray. Bless you. Welcome, Ray. Please forgive my bumbling through. It has been a crazy time getting on with a new camera, new light. I think I might be getting blasted from. Thank you for being here, Ray. I love you. I'm going to say, I love you. Thank you for being here, you sweet thing. So I've got a new light, a new camera, and we're just trying to move forward. So, oh my God. Hi, Alexis. I love you. What are you doing over here, you sweet thing? Bless you, Ray. Alexis is my friend from Periscope. On the Periscope Living Theosophy channel, we do let our hair down a little bit, and you can see some of our real life. And I tell you more stuff about what goes on between the times that I'm voicing these texts or doing these studies. Alexis, I don't expect you to stay for the whole thing, but you're certainly welcome to. I love you. Okay, so Living Theosophy on all of the platforms. So on Instagram, on here on YouTube, on Twitter, on Facebook, on Periscope. So she goes, I'm at work, but oh, you did. You got a notification that I'm live. We're going to do a real book study today, hopefully. I hope so. It is about compassion. Alexis knows this, and I know Ray knows this too. So the two of you that are here, I will address this to you. The fundamental teachings of Theosophy can be seen in all of the world's religions. There are truths in there's some truth in all the world's religions, but not one religion has all of the truth. That's called omnism. And that's pretty much what Theosophy is, if you were to define it. But it's much more than that. It's the archaic wisdom that has been known by every civilization. It's ancient, it's timeless, it belongs to no one, and it is also belongs to everybody. So it is for everyone. Hi there, Jamie from Vancouver, sitting quietly from the back of the room. Welcome, Jamie. It has been quite a day getting it set up. So I appreciate you being here. Thank you. And to you across the room. If you do not have your copies of the book, you can get a copy of this if you go to the Living Theosophy channel. The Living Theosophy website that's just been built. This has just been built. I spilled my tea on it just now. But anyway, it is, I'm honored to have you here. The Living Theosophy website has a store in it, a digital bookstore. In that bookstore, click free ebooks, and you can get that one, which is Yogi Philosophy, which was my introduction to these teachings. You can get Voice of the Silence. That is a very important book. That book is something I think we should spend some time on here. But take a look at this one. You can also get this one. Look how tiny it is, but it packs a big wallop. What is in this, oh my God, what is in this book is kind of, I would have to say, if you don't want to read these or big, daunting, heavy texts, take a look at this. If you want to start, if you're curious at all, do just pop over and get your free copy. It's not going to hurt anything. Let's just start somewhere. So it is compassion, love, kindness, humanity. It is unity. It is empathy. And I'm sure that I can probably, Ray and Jamie, it is part. Oh, yes. Well, Jesus and the Christ consciousness, or Christos, if you will. Absolutely. This is the stuff that he taught. This is the same stuff that he taught, but it's not convoluted and corrupted. A lot of the religions, a lot of the teachings have been taken over by groups, organizations, institutions, and then they have been kept for those that they feel that are worthy, and, kind of an elitist thing, and then the husks are doled out to the masses. So here what we're looking at are pure teachings. These are not in opposition to what Jesus taught. They are the teachings, but they're ancient. They go back further than 2,000 years. They are timeless. So hang on one second. Hey, Google, can you put on, let's see. Can you put on Lisa Gerard, please? Hang on. One moment. Hey, Google, okay, well, I guess we'll listen to this. It's one of those days. Okay. So if you're curious at all about what Theosophy is, to start with, Light on the Path is my recommendation. So these are in order. This is number 7. And again, the reason for the lull in between is my father passed away last month. And so we've had lots of things are upside down. So we stopped at 16. We went up to 16. I fight with your echo like that. Do you? I know. I know. We just got them. We're so far behind. We are so far behind in technology. We didn't even know that this stuff existed. It feels like we're way in the future. So I hope it's going to be a good album. If it bothers you, I'll turn it off. It's fine. Okay. So Light on the Path, written down by a woman named Mabel Collins and described by Helena Petrovna Blavatsky, who wrote down some of the most important theosophical writings in the last 2,000 years. They were all written at the end of the 19th century. Helena Petrovna Blavatsky, that's HPB, said about this book, she says, "This is a true jewel, and it belongs to and emanates from the same school of Indo-Aryan and Buddhist thought and learning as the teachings in the Secret Doctrine." Now that is from HPB. And also it's a treatise written, this is its intro, a treatise written for the personal use of those who are ignorant of the Eastern wisdoms and who desire to enter within their influence. And it's singular in that plural, in that thing, but I made it plural because it's not just, it isn't just one source. These are all coming through, I always mention this, the Kabbalah. You'll see in the Jewish mysticism, you'll see these same teachings. In the true teachings of Christ, you will see these teachings. In the true teachings of the Eastern religions, you will see these teachings. Somewhere, somehow, we've got mixed up along the way. Thank you for the thumbs up for this bubble through. And anyway, I came across them when I found this book. So I republished it so I could voice it. And it's here on this channel in different chapters. And it's originally called The 14 Lessons in Yogi Philosophy and Oriental Occultism. And that is what started this whole journey. So as a former broadcaster, I am here sharing with you these teachings. So let's get to it, shall we? Because I've rambled on for 11 minutes. So if you'd like to, the soundless sounds, are they the voices I hear? You mean what's coming from my Google or the silence within? Because that is a question that I could answer. The soundless sounds. Yeah, I would have to say, if you listen, if you're quiet enough, if you are quiet, and when you are quiet, when you're in nature, which to me is the true church, when you are silent, that's where you will be able to access this teaching. And when you are in alignment with it, it's not something you can buy. You can't buy it. You can't be taught it. I can't teach it to you, but I can show you where I found some and what I've done and how I've applied these teachings and how they changed my life. So when you align yourself by stopping taking drugs and drinking, you stop and you clear that channel. And when you remove meats and stuff like that from your diet, you'll find it could possibly get more clear for you. It could be fallen angels. Well, some people do say that. What is fallen angels? It explains everything. If you're interested in, before we go into this, if you're interested in anything like that, if you're interested in anything outside the world of the physical, or even the world of the physical, this includes it. Over here, you've got cosmogenesis, the origin of the universe. You've got anthropogenesis, the origin of man. Over here, you have theology, which is religion. You have science, and it's everything, okay? But if you're looking at angels, if you're looking at the solar system, if you're looking at ghosts, the astral plane, what are dreams, everything is answered in the teachings of Theosophy. So I have understood, in my understanding. And I've been studying, I've been studying, looking for it all my life, but I've been studying it for the last 6 years, almost nonstop. So, okay, let's go. Let's go into our books. There's a few of you here. Hi, welcome, new people. I can't see your names, but if you're here, hello. We are going to move into what we finished up with last week. In the end, if you'd like to catch up with these, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I haven't quite made a playlist yet because things are really taking off and it's only me here. So I've got a new website up and I'm realigning the channel and all that stuff. So we left off with the peace that you shall desire is that sacred peace which nothing can disturb, and in which the soul grows as does the holy flower upon the still lagoons. It sounds so dubbed. Oh, you mean that the voice that you hear? Hold that thought. Hold that thought. We'll get back to that. And that power which the disciple, which means one who studies, shall covet, desire, is that which shall make him appear as nothing in the eyes of men. Now, That means that you, if you're searching to find this source or this solution or this journey, if you're looking for anything other than to reduce and eliminate, help to eliminate the suffering of all beings on our planet, then good. If you're looking for selfless reasons, but if you're looking to be a guru and make a lot of money and lead people astray, then this isn't going to work for you. It's not. So we're into precept or axiom or truth number 17 in our book. A little dangerous. Well, I don't know. Which is it? Is it your voice that's dangerous or this study? I don't find this dangerous. It's really worked for me. So let's go. Truth number 17. Seek out the way. Okay. Seek out the way. These four words seem perhaps too slight to stand alone. The disciple may say, should I study these thoughts at all? Did I not seek the way? Yet, do not pass on hastily. Pause and consider it a while. What they're saying here is, why are you seeking out the way? Because more answers are possible. Yes, wait, oh my God. Okay, every day, really quick, I digress. Every day I study. I find out how very little I actually know. Every day I study and apply these teachings and digest them. I find my life becomes more calm. There's more understanding. There's more peace. There's far more peace. There's far more purpose. Things still happen that are really bad, but my way of dealing with them it's much easier. Life on this physical world becomes easier. In agreement, not in a sleepy way. Okay, good. Good. And that's okay, Jamie. You can be sleepy in the back there. That's fine. Okay. The disciple may say, should I study these thoughts at all? Did I not seek out the way? Yet do not pass on hastily, meaning that if I'm looking at these, am I not on the right path? Pause and consider a while. Is it the way that you desire? Or is it that there is a dim perspective in your visions of great heights to be scaled by yourself, of a great future for you to compass? If it is about your ego, that is inserted by me, those words, if it's about your ego, be warned. The way is to be sought for its own sake, not with regard to your feet that shall tread it. Okay, that is treading the way. It's not about you or your feet or your personality or your physical self. Okay, there is a correspondence between this rule and the 17th of the second series. It says, when after ages of struggle and many victories, the final battle is won. How many of you have always heard that there is a battle being fought, dark and light, of a spiritual warfare, Krishna talking to Arjuna, this battle? You know the battle I speak of. There's 7 of you here. I can't say your names unless you say something. But listen, there you are. The Book of Enoch. Yes. Okay, hang on. There is a correspondence between this rule and the 17th of the second series, when after ages of struggle and many victories, the final battle is won. The final secret demanded, and then you are prepared for a further path. When the final secret of this great lesson is told, in it is open the mystery of the new way. A path which leads out of all human experience and which is utterly beyond human perception or imagination. At each of these points, it is needful to pause long and consider well. So what I understand, and please, you're welcome to interject if you will. It's a tiny, always an intimate group here. It's a little mausoleum, I call it, but it's fine. At least you're here, and I'm grateful for you. So if you'd like to, don't forget to leave a like. Oh, thank you, Alex. Thank you for those likes. Okay. Basically, what I see here, what I'm hearing here, and remember, I'm only a student. This is like we're studying together in a circle. I'm not at a podium. I'm reading these texts, and I have uploaded them for you to be able to download as they were written on the Living Theosophy website in the bookshop. They're free. They should always be free. Okay, so they're free. Is that the battle of Krishna and Arjuna? It is between higher and lower self. The battle is with you. it's within you. When Christ mentions that the kingdom of heaven is within your midst, midst meaning middle, means in the middle of you, not somebody running around in the room with you or in the streets or whatever. It's inside you. So this battle is overcoming yourself, is what I understand this to be. And every day, I learned that yesterday what I thought was true. I'm learning more, and things get more and more revealed like the layers of an onion. So at each of these points, it is necessary to be sure that the way is chosen for its own sake. So what are you here studying Theosophy for? Are you studying so you can gain psychic powers? It explains about the hidden powers of mankind and the abilities that we do not access. It talks about that in Theosophy. And it's been misused by millions. It has been misused for selfish reasons. So they're reiterating at each of these points, it is necessary to be sure that the way is chosen for its own sake. The way and the truth come first, and then follows the life. So next time, it's a really short one today because I knew I was going to ramble a little bit. Next time we move on to further precepts, and we're going to talk about number 18, which is seek the way by retreating within. Okay. And then 19, which says seek the way by advancing boldly without. Now these are written in paradoxes. Okay. They make sense. The more you study, the more you revisit, the more you apply, they begin to make sense. So this was written down in 1885. This tiny little text was written down in 1885 by a woman named Mabel Collins. I believe it was channeled, and it makes a lot of sense to me to start with this one. It's a small text. Yes, it's helping hand to use your conclusion. Well, please find your own conclusions. If anybody says on their YouTube channel or anywhere else that they have an answer, that they're going to upgrade, oh my God, RD, what are you doing over here? Gosh, RD is one of my wonderful, cherished friends, along with Alexis from the Periscope community. And Periscope is where we actually show what we do in between doing Living Theosophy. But over here, oh, you don't need to be sorry. You're so sweet. Very grateful for the Periscope community. You're welcome to join us there. The YouTube and Periscope, they have not met. So it is two completely different things over here. Thank you for being here, RD. I love you. I do. So seek the way by retreating within. Seek the way by advancing boldly without. Absolutely contradictory. However, the more that you study, and we're going to talk about that next time. So I'm hoping to get a couple of these up a month. If I get one up a month, that's good. I'd love to do one a week. Things are getting really busy here, which is really good. But I have the Key to Theosophy book studies, which are also available on this channel, which is excellent to start and supplementary if you'd like to learn. They're free, these ebooks. The link to the ebook, well, it's a downloadable ebook, is in the links. Also, these happen every alternating with the Light on the Path book studies. So the reason that I'm doing this is so you can apply these teachings too. You can get these books, become these teachings. And if we become compassion, if we become selflessness, if we wish to create a better world than the one that was when we got here, make the world a better place, then no matter if it's just the day, if you're picking up rubbish off the street, or if you're being kind when somebody is cruel, or no matter how you do it, just make wherever it is that you're at a better place than after you leave, okay? It's better because you're a part of it. And that's what we're doing here. It's about compassion, love, kindness. Oh, thank you, RD, for those hearts. I love you. Thank you. It's true. It's about selflessness. And the fundamental teaching is to ease the unnecessary suffering of all beings on our planet. That is what Theosophy teaches. So what I was doing here is I just read a little bit of this to you. Here we do it in chunks as well. We do study the Key to Theosophy, and we can do the Voice of the Silence as well. If you like, there is endless, I should say there are endless amounts of text. This is not entire in its entirety. Some have said that Einstein had a copy of this on his desk. I don't know how true that is. Leave it better than you found it. Oh, it's true. It's true. Like, for example, this YouTube channel, this moment in time, if I can leave this group, if I can give you something that is loving if I can be kind, if there was a troll here or something, most of the time they're hurting. They're hurting, and their anger is pain. And so if hurting people hurt people, you've heard that. Be kind. So wherever you're at, no matter what it is, whether it be with your closest family, if it's people online, but leave the world a better place than when you got here. And so it isn't about monetary gain in this life. It isn't about acquisitions in this life. It isn't about what you look like or what you have or what your status is. It is about, again, it is about easing the unnecessary suffering of our fellow beings. Okay, so the word unnecessary in there is sometimes confusing to people because you want to ease all suffering, right? But suffering, where we are in the physical world, this is a place of much suffering. We have 7.5 billion people and all of these animals that we share this planet with. There is a tremendous amount of unnecessary suffering, but sometimes suffering is necessary to teach lessons, because pain is the usher of wisdom. It's true. Healed pain is wisdom. And well, if you are healing, some people stay in the pain. Some people stay in the pain, and then they literally like drag around a corpse with them. And it's a sad day indeed. I used to be like that. I have changed. I have been through several evolutions in this life by applying these teachings. Thank you, Alex, for being an active participant and just for being here. And thank you to the rewatchers as well. The Living Theosophy has gone through several evolutions, so it's fine that it's tiny and small. Originally, it started out as Yogi Philosophy. First, it was my name because I was a radio person and I did voiceovers and I did radio. And then I changed it to Yogi Philosophy, then Yogi Theosophy, which I thought that might make sense. But there's so much yoga going on. And yoga does mean, it is the physical exercises, but it's more than that. Yoga means union. It means union. And a yogi is one who is proficient in. So that was kind of confusing because I can't say I'm proficient because I'm learning all the time. Every day, I'm humbled at what I can learn or what I thought that I knew. You know, I didn't know. I really don't know anything. But it was confusing. So anyway, if I was to pass away, and I say this on my Periscope channel quite a bit, if I was to die right now and I had nothing to say but 2 words, I would say live Theosophy. True. I would say live Theosophy. Become these teachings. If you can become compassion, if you can become selflessness, if you can become kindness, love, you know, everybody wants to change the world and they always want to upgrade, yes, make a difference while you can, however you can, and if you can. Some people, you know, you can only have control over yourself, only your actions and reactions, and sometimes your environment. But you only have control over yourself. All these people who want to upgrade civilization or change the world, or they're so woke and all that stuff, you can't change anybody else but yourself. So you change the world, you change yourself. That's ancient. You've heard that all the Gandhi, as I think it's, yeah, you be the change you wish to see. Okay, so don't let that go in one and out the other. Be the change you wish to see. If you want, I was like, why isn't somebody teaching this stuff? How come they are teaching it, but the classrooms were empty. I went through the lodge in London. I went through a local lodge here online, but this stuff, I'm like, this stuff needs to be out in the real world. Everybody needs to know about this because this is what it entails. Right now, you'll see people are tired of religion. They're tired of the division of religion. Okay, so why isn't somebody teaching this, I would say? So I thought, well, I guess I'll do it if no one's doing it. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll do it. So that's what I'm doing on this channel. I am sharing these teachings with you from my heart because I truly do believe that through their application, you will find peace. And I believe if you find peace, then the people around you will be in a more peaceful environment. And they can become living theosophy wherever they go. Yes, that's good teaching. Why didn't we get it in school? Oh, that's exactly. I thought that. I think that I would love to see this taught from the very beginning. It is something that I try to teach my son. When we were talking about my dad passing, he goes, Mom, you kind of taught me that. You know, I see, you know, death, it happens to all of us, you know, and it isn't something to mourn because it's true. In that book, that back there, there's a poem that RD will remember, and maybe Alexis too, about death, which talks about that we're all going to die. We are. We celebrate the crap out of the beginning of our lives, but we act like the end never comes. If you look at eternity, I mean, look at eternity, and we're here for what, 70 years? And how can we possibly have an eternity of forever from what we learned in just a blip of time? It is the parentheses they talk about. Here's when you start, here's when you end. What are you going to do in between? There's many lives. This is a day. Life is but a day. And death is not personal. Nothing is taken from you. It is a gift. Life is a gift. It's up to you what you do with it while you're here. And the poem is in that book. But anyway, you get a free copy at livingtheosophy.com, which has just been revamped. And I spilled my tea earlier. Lots of drama earlier today. My gosh. And we have a new camera, a new light, which is a little bit too blasting. So, but I think you can see my face a little bit better. And I think you can see the books. I don't know. Anyway, okay. Hello, we are eternal each moment. It's true. We are eternal. I think it was one of the quotes was, we're in eternity now as much as we will ever be. So eternity doesn't start, eternity doesn't start when you pass away. Eternity's now. We're in it now. So, yeah. Muse, is it Lily Muse? I want to say that. Lily Muse? Yes, we are eternal now, right now. And when we die, it'll be right now. And we're in the next dimension, which is it a place or a state of being, a state of consciousness? We will be in right now. And they all teach that. Eckhart Tolle and all those guys, they all teach that. But they didn't come up with it. This stuff is ancient. And if you start worshiping the people who are telling it to you, that's like worshiping the printer of this book. Oh my God, they're the ones I'm going to go to their house and, oh my God, that's crap. We need to stop doing that. Hang on. Yesterday is history, tomorrow's a mystery. That's very good. I like that. Yesterday's history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today's a gift. It's totally true. That's a precious present. Very good. I love that question. Is there an attitude of protection of the ancient wisdom because of a belief that enlightenment is sought and felt, not taught? This is an observation I made in the spiritual communities. Yeah. Okay. Let me read that question again. Is there an attitude of protection of the ancient wisdom? Yes. So you go with the Masons, you have the Freemasons, things like that, the Theosophical Society, the University of Philosophical Research, which is the Manly P. Hall stuff. There is protection, but it's mostly the greed of mankind, the selfishness of mankind. The protection I do see that I have encountered is the reason they don't dole it out is because it would be misused. It would be misused and abused by those who get their hands on it. If you realized how powerful you truly are, you might use it for nefarious reasons. So I think that that's partially answering your question, but I think you're talking about, is there an attitude of protection of the ancient wisdom? Yeah, sought and felt, not taught. It's true, it can't be taught. It can't be bought. It can be earned, and it can be learned, but it has to be done by you. So I'm not here to teach you. I am here to, as a student in the class with you, we're all on the path somewhere together, and we are learning together. Those who have ears will hear. That is so true. Oh, I love you. Muse, thank you. Those who have ears to hear will. Those that cannot will not. And those, if you're looking for it, and I was looking for it everywhere, looking for it in the church, looking for it at the New Age conferences, looking for it at everywhere, and I could not. Hi, Jason Clark. Hi there, Jason. Oh, it's so good to see you. Welcome. Things they don't want us. Yes. Okay. So, sharing information. Thank you. Yes, sharing information. In a way, I'm just a spokesperson for the truth. I'm a radio talent, and I used to sell everything from cars to soap and all kinds of stuff. So I'm now going to do this, although there is no boss. Sometimes I go, well, I've got all this stuff and going on, and what am I going to do with it? When do we have a meeting where we can have all the employees together? And Living Theosophy is only me, because I'm a student sharing this information from my heart. If there's any corruption, it takes place with me. If there's any growth, good, I can go ahead and learn from that. But I am not here to look for followers to follow me. I'm here to introduce you to the teachings so you can become your own guru, if you will. This info, no, it can't be sold. That's the reason that it's free. It cannot be sold. So you heard Tony Robbins has said, you are your own guru, but yet, there's a paradox there that is interesting. it's not going to be coming from somebody else. It's not a priest in a pulpit. It's not going to be coming from a guru who says that they're an alien or anything like that. That's bullshit. I'm sorry. It is you. It is inside you. You have the power to do this. You have the ability to learn these teachings and apply them selflessly. There is a saying in there also, first deserve, then desire. Deserve means be selfless. You must be selfless. You must be pure of heart and thought and body. You can't be, hang on a second. I've heard of a belief that a wave of open paths are being formed as part of the bigger picture. I believe that that's true. There's something going on right now. There is something going on right now because the churches, not the buildings, but they're kind of collapsing and people are turning to Wicca. They're looking at nature. Nature is the true church. You have the answers within you. You always have had them. Hang on. When we share our light, we see the light in others, the whole world. That's true. That's true. I love you, Muse. You are amazing. Those are beautiful things. Thank you for taking the time to type that out. When we share our light, yes, you see the light in others. It's true. When anybody talks to you, and I realize I'm rambling on, but there's 11 of you here, so I'm going to stay for a minute. When somebody's talking to you and they're complaining about, if they're like, oh, they're this, they're that, and da-da-da-da, that's a reflection of them. If you meet somebody who's joyful and kind and they see the good in others, that's a reflection of what's inside them. Nature has no agenda. It's true. There's the third object of the Theosophical Society is to uncover or discover and investigate the hidden laws of nature and the powers that are latent in a human being. So there is karma. Okay, that's what I was going to say earlier. I completely got off track. Okay, I totally got off track. But listen, we were talking about to ease the unnecessary suffering of our fellow beings on this planet, all beings. Some suffering is necessary to teach cause and effect. Karma is the law of cause and effect. It is not punishment. It is not vendetta. It is a balance, and it talks all about it. It explains it completely in there if you are willing and open to learn. Okay. Nature has no agenda. Yes, nature. You're paving a path. I don't know what I'm doing. I think we're all on the path together. And I know that if you're meant to come across these teachings, they'll cross your path. And then on your way, which is the path, you may find that these work for you. It was that book right there that I found in a bookstore. And I actually tell this story. I do tell the story of how I came across these teachings and what happened and how come all this was born and what's happened. That was this, I don't know, 2015, 2016, that was published. But I found that book, the original book, in 2004. And then it was pointing always towards light on the path. And I went, what? It's light on the path. And so I began to investigate light on the path, then pointed towards these teachings. And it just became this massive journey that has absolutely changed my whole life. And I am here to be of service to other beings. I have a voice. I'm able to speak. Just like the speaker on your computer. I am not the source of these teachings. I do not want followers myself. I'd love it if you follow the channel so you can help learn by being here. You can help that way. Thank you. Thank you. In which publication is the Karma Balance Info? Well, I would say if you'd like to start with one, I would definitely download this one. This one's free. Okay. You can also purchase at a reduced price the audiobooks, or they're free here on this channel as well. On the Living Theosophy website, there is a digital bookshop and there are free ebooks. So that book is in there, that book is in there, and this book is in here. So for karma, I would go with Voice on the Silence. Go with Voice on the Silence. It's not that big either. It's not like these guys. These guys, people say, oh, I'm reading that. I can't. You can't. You'll see what I'm talking about. This is a daunting textbook for humanity. It literally is life's instruction manual, and it was channeled. It was not, HPB did not come up with it. It's channeled. So I know that if that sounds strange, I can't pussyfoot about that anymore. It's seriously, thank you, RD, for being here, for listening this long. You're so sweet. Channeling themselves. I don't know. They've been coming through for a long time. HPB wrote quite a few of them down at the end of the 1900s, but I find that some people like to worship HPB, and I think that that's wrong. By her own admission, she is a scribe, she is a secretary. Past lives, well, it talks about reincarnation, it talks about past lives, it talks about everything. If you're interested in anything, all these channels on here, the horror things and the ghost stories. If you want to learn about the astral plane, about the 7 levels of man, if you want to, that we're a septenary being, and about the evolution of the planet and the true history, the pyramids, you're going all the way back. It isn't just the history that we know about. Science is catching up with this. Science is catching up with the divine. Thank you, Prospera. I've seen your comments. I love you. I do. Thank you. Thank you. It's an honor to be here with you. And I have been gone for a month because my father passed away last month. But I will tell you that since studying Theosophy and losing a parent, 2003 before I applied it, 2019 after I applied it, I understand death completely differently. I understand life much differently. I'm thrilled that you guys, if you like this, okay, listen, I need to do this. Share this. Share this channel. I used to be, oh, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. But listen, I need your help. Okay. I need you to share this. If you like it, share it. If you like it, download these and tell other people about them, because the more you share this, the more it gets out there and the better our world becomes. I may never see the fruit of this labor. It doesn't matter. I don't care about that. What I do care about is, for some reason, there is a purpose that drives me, that I've dropped all the other stuff that I do, and I do this full time. So I am living Theosophy on all of the platforms, off of the dusty shelves. When did you realize about life and death? Oh my God. Well, it was during the study of that book. There is when it first began. And then through the Voice of the Silence. Absolutely, the Voice of the Silence was legendary. But listen, the key to Theosophy, this book, is it upside down? This book is not in the bookshop. I haven't had a chance to get it in there, but take a look and take a listen, because it explains about reincarnation. It explains about everything. It explains about, you ever watch a near-death experience, you hear what they come back and they talk about, all of that's in here too. You have answered the call. Well, I don't know if I've answered the call. I don't know what the call is. The thing is, what's strange is I would have never guessed that I'd be sitting here doing this, putting myself out here like this. I have no idea. I work all day doing these. I will go out and study in nature. Every other day, I will take a walk in the woods or along the river, and I will listen to like the Secret Teachings of All Ages by Manly P. Hall, or I'll listen to some of these texts, HPB's collected writings or whatever. I study too, because I think it's important for me to continue to do that. But other than that, I'm doing this. And I don't know what I'm doing, but I know I have to do it. So I can't care what anybody thinks. And some people say, oh, it's satanic or whatever. But it does mention, there was a publication called Lucifer that was written at the end of it's like a monthly magazine. But Lucifer and Satan are two different things. The name Lucifer is the bringer of light to shine in the corners of the churches. So it will take down the churches, but it will not take down. It's not evil. It's not dark. We sometimes have a study weekend in the UK. I would like to do that. I don't know how, and I don't know where. I will do them live with you. I can do private ones with you. If you go to the website, there's a little thing to do that. We can do circles. I am just literally, this website, and it got wet today, sorry, just went up last week. It literally just went up last week because I was Yogi Theosophy. Don't ask. Silly. So anyway, yes, it's all becoming there's more momentum. And the more theosophical studiers we have, the more theosophists we have, the better. So it isn't just me, it's you too. If this ticks a box with you, then apply these teachings, become them, make your own channel, make your own bookshop, voice them yourself. Carry them, do whatever you need to do to get them out to where they need to go, because it's time that they go. Let's go. Let's do it. Will you have a study weekend in the UK? That's the last question. Oh, yeah. Well, I still don't know, you guys. I'm still trying and I'm still learning. So you guys have been amazing and so loving and incredible. And hopefully, I'll learn through you as well what to do and how to do this, because I do believe it needs to be done. There are theosophical groups that are still part of the old. Oh my God, you're still here. I love you. Part of the old Theosophical Society. They did a lot of great work in the past, but they don't own the teachings either. And they are not more important or further down the path than anybody. Some have more experience And when they speak in this book, when you read this, when they talk about the masters of the wisdom, again, I'd like to explain who that is. Okay, the masters are just those that have come before. You know them by many names: it's Buddha, Krishna, Christ consciousness, Jesus, Christos, God, Zoroaster, all of them, Horus. All these guys, they are the masters. There are also other ones that are quiet and silent. They're all not, religion have not been built around them. Some are here silently helping humanity as well. So I know that sounds crazy, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Study the texts, become these teachings. If you like what you see here, give it a like, share. I need to start doing that. I feel it's really difficult for me to do that because I don't want to be, I don't want to be ever confused with selling them. These are always free. The teachings will always be free, but I do need support to get the word out there. And then you take it from there. So it's like me lighting a candle. I take that candle and I light your candle. And then you go over and you light other people's candles, right? That's the way we do it. So it isn't about my candle. It isn't about me. It is about you. And it's about time. And I love you. And I think I should probably close there. I'll see you soon. Next up on this channel, we will have a Key to Theosophy study. If you enjoy this, go back and study with me. There's other ones up. I feel like a bonfire. What? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, good. I hope it's a big burning fire from the candles. That's what you mean, not to burn the books, because they have been burnt in the past. Usually when people come and speak up about this, the churches or the ones who are in power, those guys with the gold ceilings, they're like the mafia. And it happens within the Theosophical circles as well. So keep it simple. It's just you. The teachings are out there. I've made them available for you at Living Theosophy. You can find them other places too. I love you. Thank you, Prospero. I love you all very, very much. And I'm going to go have a Valentine's Day dinner with my husband. I'll see you soon. Happy Valentine's Day, RD. Oh, I love you guys. I'll see you at All Things Living Theosophy. Okay? Thank you. Okay. How do I turn this thing off? Okay. I love you. Bye-bye. Okay. It's still not ended. Okay.